it all started on the 10th of September 2015. I was very close to the man and his wife. So they wanted me to come and stay over with them, which I did. They came to the house with a bottle of wine to ask for my parents that they want me to stay with them because they want me to learn handwork, which my parents agreed because he was a pastor. Unlike my dad, he will never let any of his child stay outside with someone else. But the fact that this man is a man of God, that was why my parents allowed me. I went. So I think 2-3 months with my stay with them there. Anytime I'm in the kitchen cooking, whenever his wife is not around, he will come and hold me through the back. There was a teddy bear my ex bought for me. He asked me to throw the teddy bear away. That what am I using the teddy bear to do? I said, this teddy bear means a lot to me. He said, him. Anytime I feel like holding somebody, I can come and hold him instead of holding the teddy bear. So to me, I just see it as normal something. I don't have that courage to explain to the wife because I don't know what will be her reaction. So I kept it to myself. Countless times, he kept pushing himself at me. Even if I'm in the kitchen, he will come, hold me from the back. There was one certain time that he came and he spanked me on my bum bum. So I was like, I don't understand. I left the kitchen and went to my room. There was a day he went out to drop his wife at her working place. He was supposed to go directly to the office, but he did not. He came back home. I don't know what brought him back home. So I was taking my bath. So me coming out from the bedroom, I was totally naked. So I came out. I just ran inside my room. Normal me, what I do. My room is having a lock, a key, but how come that key spoiled? I don't know. So when I ran out from the bedroom to my room, I saw him lying down on my bed. I was shocked. I never expected to see anybody at home by that time. The next thing was he stood up and said, I should just let him have his way. I was like, it can't happen. Your wife is 6 months pregnant and I respect her a lot. Let me just go. He said no. The next thing when he stood up, he dragged me to the bed. The way he hit me, as in, he hit me so hard here, he beat me. I was so weak. I cried, my eyes were swollen. That was when he had his way. After he finished, he told me that if I should say this to anybody, he's going to kill me. And the way he's going to do it, there won't be a trace of it. Nobody's going to suspect that he's the one. When he stood up, he was like, go take salt and water. Me growing up as a child, I never knew that if something like that happened, you can take salt and water, which I did not. I think after 2 months, I started sleeping. The wife was like, what's up? I've not asked her for money for pad. I was like, I've not seen my period. Not knowing that I was pregnant because I was very young. I don't know how it feels to be a mother. So I could not tell anybody. I kept it to myself. When he knew I was pregnant, he was like, I should come. He should take me somewhere where they're going to abort the child for me so that nobody will know. So I was like, no, I can't follow him. With the way he tell me that if I should tell anybody that he slept with me, he's going to kill me. And the way he would do it, nobody is going to suspect him. I went to church. I told my mom about it. I was like, this is what happened. And my mom was shocked. She was like, am I sure it's this man that will do such thing to me? I was like, yes, I don't go out. I don't go to anywhere. They don't allow me to go out. I'm always indoor. This is what happened. I explained everything to her. My mom called the wife and told the wife that this is what I said. They asked me. I still narrated the same thing to them. We went to the hospital. We tried all we could, but the child still don't want to go out. So my mom said the best thing is just for us to keep it. I was like, I cannot keep a child for another man whose wife is already 6 months pregnant. I cannot be a second wife to somebody. I cannot face the embarrassment, the shame. My mom was like, let me just keep it. If it means me leaving the state I'm staying, I'll go to another state. I was like, no. I've already taken some things, so there must be complications. Before we went to abort the child, there was a meeting they held. When they held that meeting, they talked. They relieved me of all my duties in church. They gave him suspension, and he was like, even after the meeting, he came out, he was like, he told me he's going to do something to me, and I thought he's joking, that I should watch and see. That was when I was very scared. I quickly ran to my mom, and I told my mom, this is what he said. And my mom was like, okay, I'm not going to stay with him anymore. Let me just pack my things and come back to the house. The whole church knew about it, the whole of my street, they knew about it. There was no name. They didn't call me as of then. People that said I was a husband snatcher, I went to destroy a new married home, I went to do that. But God knows I never went with any of that intention there, because I see him like my father. So we went for the D&C. The first place we went to, the man don't know his job actually, so he just did the rubbish he could do and left. I think after 2 months back, I started feeling somehow again. My body was, the way my system was changing, I was like, Mommy, I don't understand what's going on in my body. Time to time, I will bleed. Time to time, the things that will come out will be somehow greeny and brownish, very, very brown. And it will be smelling. I was like, Mommy, this is not my body. I don't understand. We have to go back for D&C the second time. It takes the grace of God for someone to survive it. So me going in there for the second time, it was not a joke. It was not at all. It was not easy. But I just thank God I overcome it. And even after the D&C, he still came back. He kept calling me, telling me that he wants to see me, he wants to do that I should forget what happened. He loves me. That was why he has to force me, since I don't want to give it to him willingly. Some people said it happens more than once. That was why I took him. I was like, no, it was just once. It was just once. Heaven bear me witness. It was once it happened. I don't know how come I took him. I really can't explain it, how comes. After that, he still keep pushing himself to me. But I just have to let him know. But ever since then, if I should see him, I do run away. If I should see the wife, I pass. I even have to block him on all social medias, because each time I see him, there's this fear in me. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm always scared each time I see him. My body will be shaking now, like, I don't want this man to hurt me. I don't want this man to do that. It was not easy, the embarrassment. It even cost me my serious relationship. I wish I was still in that relationship. I'm sure I would have been married. So the boy's family were like, they can't let him get married to somebody like me. Even since then, I've never find a serious relationship. I'm always scared. I cannot even pass when I see a group of guys together. I'm always scared that maybe they'll rape me or something like that. Still trying to put myself together. It's not really easy as it is. It's not. Just trying to push and let it slide. But the more I do, this is something I'll live to remember. I can never. can never forget it till death.
If you could turn back the hands of time, what would you do if you had a chance to?
I never wish it happened. I wish I never knew him in my whole life. I just wish I could turn back the hands of time.